Hello YouTube, this is Wisps and Whimsy, and you are watching Starting Out Solitary. Our topic this week is Solitary versus Coven and why you chose your path. Now when I first tried to make this video a couple days ago, I started out by saying I didn't feel that I had chosen a solitary path, kind of that it had chosen me based on where I was geographically and what my community that I live in is like. But then I stopped and I thought about it, and I realized I needed to reshoot this video because technically I have chosen a solitary path. There are plenty of pagans out there who have just the same sort of difficulties I do as far as not being able to be open with family members and not being able to be open in their community or their workplace, and yet they are still part of covens or other groups. So for me to say, oh, I didn't choose this, I was forced into this decision because of, where I am and who I am with and the kind of job that I have, that's a cop-out. And I recognized that as I was saying it. So here are my reasons for why I am a solitary. Number one, I am still working my way through my path, so I am not committed to a specific tradition. I could probably look for a more ecumenical group, just a general pagan group, but I have not sought that out at this time. So I am more of a traditionalist. I do kind of like to hew toward a specific tradition and path, and until I feel comfortable with one, I will probably not seek out group work within a tradition. Secondly, it takes a lot of trust and faith in other individuals to place yourself in the position of being in a coven or in another group setting, and I have not felt that kind of trust in individuals. And to be honest, I am probably not trusting of many people at all. I have not had an open discussion with family members about my faith and my practice and where I stand, not since I broke away from Christianity, and they are aware of other studies that I've undertaken, but they are not aware of this. My husband is probably the closest family member to understanding where I am. So for me to open up to other people in the community and be willing to lay myself out and vulnerable like that would be a big step, and I'm simply not there. Thirdly, I am more of an independent person, and while I do enjoy being part of groups, I don't necessarily have a problem with allowing someone else to take the lead. I think that's a very valuable thing, to be able to bow to the knowledge and experience and skills of someone who is further along than you are, and I don't have a problem with that. But I do tend to be more standoffish, and just that's my nature, is to want to do things on my own. And so until I get to that point where I am more open to collaboration, I don't think that seeking out coven work is appropriate for me. There is a certain give and take that needs to be there, and I am not there yet. Another part of that, kind of a 3A, if you will, is I'm not sure that I have anything to give at this point. And I do feel that being part of a group means not only that you are there to learn from other people, but you are there to offer something to them. And I think at this point that I am still seeking quite a bit, and I don't know that I have anything specific to offer in the way of skills or knowledge that is worthy, for lack of a better term. So that's another reason why that group setting is probably not appropriate for me at this point. So, that's a lot different than the first video I shot, which sounded kind of, poor me. I don't have the availability, my job doesn't allow me to be open, I'm very concerned about, being found out and having repercussions against me in the community. And you know what? No, I'm not going to take that victim stance. I am going to stand up and say that I am making this choice. I could make a different choice if I so decided, and I haven't. So, I'm feeling pretty good about this video. I'm glad I shot it again. So, anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful end to their week, and I hope things are going well with you this month. And until next time, I'm Wisps and Whimsy wishing you blessings.